Hey everyone, today's video is what we know about the current travel bans and what, if anything, you can do about them. Are you or someone you care about impacted by the current US travel ban? With all the ongoing and rapidly changing policies, it can be hard to know what your options are. I'm Lisa. I'm a former US visa officer, and today I'm sharing the most up-to-date information we have and what you can actually do if you're impacted by the recent travel bans. As of today, US visa issuance is suspended for citizens of several countries, including Iran, Haiti, Afghanistan, Somalia, and others. There are also partial restrictions on countries like Cuba, Venezuela, Laos, Sierra Leone, and Turkmenistan. The US government this weekend has also given a 60-day notice to 36 additional countries, warning that if they do not meet improved information sharing or meet certain security standards, that they may be facing a full or partial ban as well. This includes countries like Nigeria, Egypt, Ethiopia, Ghana, and many more. If these governments do not take action by mid-August, full or partial bans may follow. Now, if this sounds all too familiar, it should. The US had a similar travel ban under the first Trump administration. But there is one important difference. Unlike last time, when they stopped interviewing applicants altogether, this time, visa interviews in these countries are still being conducted. So does that mean you could still get a visa? Well, that depends. The chances of receiving a visa depend entirely on whether or not you qualify for an exception, in addition to being qualified for the visa. So what should you do if you are from a country that is already banned? You can still attend your visa interview, but before you do, ask yourself, do I think I qualify for an exception? The exceptions include dual nationals traveling on a non-banned passport, diplomats and certain official visa categories, spouses, children, or parents of US citizens or green card holders if they are applying for an immigrant visa, Iranians facing religious or ethnic persecution, though this is one of the most difficult exceptions to qualify for, and last but not least, a national interest exception, which could allow applicants whose entry serves a critical US interest, such as urgent public health, safety, or economic need, to request a waiver through the Secretary of State and DHS. However, this exception is likely going to be granted in very few cases, and I'll be honest with you, it's usually reserved only for essential or urgent purposes. And by that, I don't mean the visa applicants, but the US governments. In practical terms, this means that while visa interviews are still being conducted for applicants from banned countries, what we know from our experience is that the vast majority of cases will not result in visa issuance. The interview may still proceed, but the outcome is effectively predetermined by the travel restrictions in place. We saw this during the last travel ban. The bar for waivers and exceptions was extremely high. Application of the rules across embassy and post were inconsistent, and most were denied despite compelling cases. Okay, so if you are a national of a country currently under the 60-day review period, the time to act is now. Once that review window closes, your country may become subject to a full or partial travel ban like the others, with little to no advance notice. So there are 3 things you should be doing right now if you're serious about traveling to the US. The first is monitor the visa appointment website daily. Openings can appear unexpectedly and disappear just as quickly. Number 2, make sure your DS-160 is complete and ready to go so you are ready to book an appointment the moment one becomes available. Third, and most importantly, prepare thoroughly for your visa interview. Under increased scrutiny and the potential for added restrictions, being clear, confident, and well prepared could make the difference between approval and refusal. If your country is added to the ban list, it may be too late to act. But if traveling to the US is a priority, then proactive steps now gives you the best possible chance of securing a visa before new restrictions are applied. These are uncertain times, and navigating a visa process under these conditions is incredibly challenging. At Argo Visa, we understand how visa decisions are made because we've been there ourselves. Our team is made up of former visa officers who are committed to helping travelers understand how to qualify for a visa. At Argo, we can help you think through whether it makes sense to move forward with your interview and how to approach it strategically, and what kinds of factors consular officers typically look for when considering exceptions. While we can't provide legal advice, we offer expert guidance based on our experience inside the visa process or behind that visa window, and that insight can make all the difference.